Accidents happen fast. Even experienced riders can't control other drivers or traffic, but there are coverages that I spoke of that you might be interested in. Hey there again, it's CF from My Insurance People. In a previous video, we talked about auto insurance. Today, we're going to talk about all you riders out there, motorcycle insurance. Motorcycle insurance isn't just about legal requirements, it's about your freedom on the road and your freedom to ride. Riding is more than transportation, it's a lifestyle, but with that freedom comes risks. Every motorcycle insurance policy starts with your liability and your liability limits, just like an auto policy. Your liability limits are for your standard liability and uninsured or underinsured liability limits. Just a refresher, uninsured or underinsured is when somebody hits you, they have no insurance, so you are covered under the uninsured or underinsured coverage form. Like most policies, you have the ability to customize what you need. Whether it's belongings, your phone, or anything that you might stow away on your motorcycle, it can be covered as carried contents. You can customize your motorcycle insurance policy with real peace of mind, and we're here to give you your options. What does your motorcycle insurance policy cover? Liability, guest liability, trip interruption, roadside assistance, custom OEM parts, and more. For your guest passenger liability, it's exactly what it sounds like. Do you have your partner, spouse, or friend on the back of that bike? Well, what if something happens to them while on the motorcycle? It would be covered on the guest passenger liability limit. Your liability limit will always cover injury and damages to property of others. Every motorcycle is different. Some motorcycles are how they were manufactured, and others have custom parts. You would have to add the custom parts and equipment's endorsement to your policy. Roadside assistance is also important. What if you're driving from Virginia to Tennessee and you have a breakdown and you need a new tire? Well, roadside assistance would cover you on the road. They would find you and replace the wheel in this hypothetical situation. Trip interruption coverage is exactly how it sounds like. If you have a planned trip and you're on the way somewhere and you have a breakdown on your motorcycle, they will pay for you to lodge in a hotel nearby while they fix or repair your motorcycle. These motorcycle policies are tailor-made. You may need this coverage, you may need that coverage, you may need a few of them. Let's talk. Why would you need a motorcycle policy now instead of later? Maybe you already have a motorcycle policy, but there are coverages that I spoke of that you might be interested in. Even experienced riders can't control other drivers or traffic. This is a liability policy and could be a full coverage policy if you choose so. Accidents happen fast. You need to have a policy before something were to happen. Just like auto insurance, premiums can increase because of a claim or an accident. Of course, always stay safe out there, but we would feel better that you feel better of the peace of mind of having a motorcycle policy. How much coverage do you need? I've said it 4 times this video. Every rider is different. Some have a custom bike, some have manufactured bikes, and others carry a lot of contents while they're riding. Depending on how often you ride, most companies ask, is it 1 to 3 times a month, 1 to 2 times a week, or is it a daily commute vehicle? How often you ride, where you live, and your budget will of course be a variable in figuring out what you need in a motorcycle policy. Here at My Insurance People, we feel as though we're a good option to give you the answers that you need about your motorcycle and the coverage. We also write with about a dozen motorcycle insurance companies, and there's also something known as antique motorcycle coverage. Whether you're riding every day, hitting the trails, or just going on joy rides, we would like you to call us to give us a shot. If your motorcycle is in great condition, over 20 years old, it might be best to cover it on an antique form. Also, like auto insurance policies, there are discounts out there. If the company that insures your automobiles offers motorcycle coverage, you can see a discount on both of those policies. There's also a safe rider course that you can take in the state of Virginia. If that is taken, we can add the certificate to the policy and you will see a discount. Are you a member of a motorcycle group? Well, we can check into that association and see if there's an available discount for that as well. Most bikes are garage kept, but sometimes they're not. That is also something that we'd have to talk about when discussing motorcycle coverage. There are many types of motorcycles. You have your street bikes, your dirt bikes, your off-road bikes, your touring, your cruisers, and your scooters or mopeds. If it's got 2 wheels and a motor, we've probably insured it. Not sure what coverage your bike needs? Call us 540-401-6789. Drop a comment. Email me directly, cf@myinsurancepeople.com. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and see us on our next video.